All right, we are live on YouTube. Welcome to Navigating the Modern World with Coach Eli. Glad you could all join me here tonight. This is day 28 of the 30-day life-changing positivity challenge. I have a real doozy of a show for you folks here tonight. It's not going to be too terribly long, but I'm going to be sharing a lot of things here that are on my mind, and I have a great topic to discuss as well, which is titled, Be Considerate to Others' Feelings. One more time, be considerate to others' feelings. And I'm going to share some actual stories, and I'll talk more about that in just a few here. But before we get to all of that, let me first of all make sure that the YouTube notification has gone out. Where is the notification? There it is. The notification has gone out, and the back end of YouTube is rolling smoothly. Let me do a sound check as well. Tonight. This is day 20. And everything is rolling smoothly. All right, let's get down to business here because I only really want to be on like an hour or less. I'm a little bit tired. I drove my lady back home today, earlier in the afternoon, and we stopped off halfway and had a nice lunch at a nice pizzeria in the South Bay area, closer to where she lives. And it was a smooth ride. Google Maps took us along some beautiful back roads to avoid traffic on the main highways, Highway 280 and Highway 101, and some other highways that, I take to get to and from my lady's place. And it was just a pleasant ride. But yeah, it's a long ride, and, it gets a little bit tiring, but it's definitely worth it. But I'm still here, and I still have a show to run because I made a promise I'm going to do the 30-day positivity challenge. I'm going to do at least one show every single day regarding this, no matter what happens, no matter how busy I am, no matter whether I'm sick, which I'm actually sick, or feeling well, or whether it's hot or cold, or whether I've had a bad day or a good day, I'm going to make it happen. And that's why I'm here. And we have 15 people in the box. Thank you so much for being here. Let me get to the chat here first. And then I've got quite a bunch to discuss here tonight. And you're not going to want to miss this. I'm going to be raw and real. And I think people really like it best when I'm raw and real. I'm not saying that I'm not typically raw and real, but tonight I'm just gonna put it all out there because, some of the same shit continues to happen, and it's just ridiculous to me. And I'm going to talk about it, but I'm going to also talk about it in the most respectful, mature, and professional ways possible. 17 in the box, 6 thumbs up. Thank you so much for being here. Please smash the like button. Please share this out on your community tabs. Share it out on social media. If you have not subscribed already, please subscribe. Make sure you bang the bell as well and select all notifications so you won't miss anything. You also need to be subscribed in order to chat here. These are subscriber-only chats. Once you subscribe, there's no waiting period. You can chat immediately unless you're banned for violating my rules. And all you have to do is, respect my rules that pop up the first time you chat here, which is no trolling, no attacking, and no hating upon other people. And you're fine. Also, abide by YouTube's community guidelines, and you'll be good. It's pretty simple to do so, but some people just still don't understand that. And if you don't understand that, you're just going to get banned. So just follow the rules, and you'll be fine. Also, make sure you subscribe to my main channel, Coach Eli, Elias, Melas, Nightbot, sharing the link in the chat every 7 minutes. The link is also below in the description, a couple lines down, or just go to youtube.com/lifecoacheli. That's youtube.com/lifecoacheli. Subscribe over there, bang the bell, select the notifications, and you won't miss anything because I'm going to be starting to post more pre-recorded videos on there very soon. Also some YouTube shorts and some members-only content. So make sure you're subbed there as well. Let's get to the chat before we get down to business. My lady was the first one here, respectfully, maturely, and professionally. Looking forward to this show. Thank you, baby. Love you, baby. You're the best. You're the absolute best. You're my biggest cheerleader. And I couldn't ask for anything more from a lady than to be my biggest cheerleader. And you know what? As stupid as this may sound, I'm your biggest cheerleader as well, baby. Ginny Ann's in the house with a couple smiley faces. Welcome, Ginny Ann. Ginny Ann's a channel member here. Let's see. Ginny Ann says, hello, Coach Eli and Coach D, and no worries, no rush at all. Well, yeah, we're here. We're here. And sorry for the delay. Sorry, we started about 10 or 15 minutes late, but, life happens, right? I may be muting every now and then to cough because I do have a cold. I do feel a lot better than I did a few days ago, but, I'm still recovering, so bear with me here. Let's see. My lady says, hello, Ginny Ann. Ginny Ann says, hello, my friend D. Nice to see you. My lady says, same, beautiful. Ginny Ann says, oh, thank you, D. My lady goes by D Love, Ariel Sharp, and many other stage names out here. Well, eventually we'll put her real name out there and show her face. And when the time is right, sometime in the new year, you'll all know who she is. But there are reasons why, we're not doing that yet. But we're getting there, so stick around for that. Let's see. My lady says 7 in the box. Let's hit that. Let's hit the thumbs up. Got 17 in the box right now. That's awesome. It's awesome. The ghost of Whoosh Whoosh. Hello, Whoosh Whoosh. How you doing, bro? Welcome to the show. Hope your day is going well. Thank you so much for being here. And my lady at the bottom of the chat says, welcome. All right, let's get right to it here. This is day 28 of the 30-day positivity challenge. We have, 2 more days left after this. And I'm going to tell you today who the front runners are to win this thing. And it's still up for grabs for anyone. But the point of the 30-day positivity challenge has been to promote, positivity through our live streams, chats, through our live stream chats, which is what I'm trying to say, and the comments section of our channels here. We're looking for people to engage with, provocative thought. We're looking for people to share their opinions, whether they agree with us or not, as long as you do it in a respectful way. Nothing wrong with disagreeing with someone, but it's how you disagree. That's what we're looking at. We're looking at, how you disagree. Are you going to do it respectfully, or are you going to attack someone because they have a difference of opinion? So, hey, Donnie Shaw Show. Yup, he says, hey, welcome to the show, bro. Hey, thanks for your messages behind the scenes yesterday. I've been talking with you on Google Chat. I still need to unblock you, I believe, on Facebook. I think you may be blocked or something happened. I don't remember what happened, but I'll look into that between later tonight and tomorrow, and we'll get you back connected through Facebook Messenger. But welcome to the show, Donnie Shaw Show. Welcome, brother. Welcome. So anyway, we're looking to crown the MPP, which stands for Most Positive Person. And after the competition ends in a couple of days, on Wednesday, November 30th, my lady and I will take the first week of December and, decide who is going to be crowned the MPP, Most Positive Person. That person will get a couple of things. They will get a special incentive that we're not going to mention until after the competition ends, because we don't want people to do this necessarily for the actual prize. We want people to do it because you just want to become a more positive and better person. But in addition, we're going to also invite the MPP, Most Positive Person, to do an interview with us, either live here on Coach Eli 2 Authentic Live Streams, or if that person prefers to record the interview pre-recorded, we can do it pre-recorded, and I will put that up on the main channel where all the pre-recorded content goes, Coach Eli, Elias, Melas. And that's why it's important to be subscribed to both channels, because you never know which channel is going to be putting out content on any given day here. So that's that. Now it's up to the person if they want to do an interview. If they don't want to do an interview, that's, totally cool. But we're going to offer that to you on top of the incentive that will be, mentioned after the competition ends. So that is that. And I will tell you, the two front runners right now for the MPP, Holly's Hauntings and Happenings, and Ginny Ann. Ginny Ann, you have displayed such amazing positivity. You joined us a few weeks back. You found out about us through some of the negative groups that have been talking about us. And you came over here. You gave us the opportunity to get to know you. And you've been nothing but a great delight. You're an amazing woman. You're going through a bunch of health issues. I can relate that to my lady. My lady can relate with you on that. And you have such a positive spirit. And it's been a very long time since I've encountered such a positive spirit, such as yourself. Besides Holly. Holly's been a friend of mine for over 4 years on this platform on YouTube. And she's always had a great attitude. Yeah, there were times where Holly and I didn't talk, but we were pinned and pitted against each other by that same group that tried to keep you away from us, Ginny Ann. But this time, it's never going to backtrack. Holly's here to stay permanently. She's also become very good friends with my lady behind the scenes. They talk regularly, and I'm just really blessed for that. So the two top front runners, Holly and Ginny Ann. But it's still anyone's game. So you know what? Come here, chat for the next few days. I'll be doing 2 live streams tomorrow, 2 live streams on Wednesday. And it's still, anyone's game. It's still up for grabs. But just wanted to update you folks, which is what I'm trying to say on what's going on. That's me out. Don't count yourself out, Donnie. They say don't count your chickens before they hatch, right, bro? You know what I'm saying? But anyway. That is that. Let's get right to it. This is, again, day 28 of the 30-day life-changing positivity challenge. And the topic is be considerate to others' feelings. Be considerate to others' feelings. Ginny Ann says, oh, my goodness, thank you. And Holly deserves this so much more than me. I understand where you're coming from on that, Ginny Ann. You're being very humble. And that's actually showing how much more of an amazing person you are than I thought. You're very, very humble. By the way, folks, just to remind you once again, there is a 1-minute delay between what I say here and what goes out to you folks in the chat, in the live chat. Well, this is live. It's just a safety measure that I take, whether someone's on the panel with me or not. In case we say something here and we need to dump the delay before it goes out to YouTube, I have that delay. So, forgive me that it might take just a little bit longer to respond to your chat messages. Ginny Ann says, and thank you for having me here. You are helping me so much. Well, I'm glad we're able to help you and lift your spirits up. And you've been so positive and you've been so giving. You've been so supportive of this channel. You trusted us right out of the gate. And it's something that I don't expect. I can tell, Ginny Ann, you've got great instinct and intuition. And it's people like you that my lady and I want to associate with. At some point, I know you've tried to connect with me on Facebook. I got to get to Facebook and accept your friendship. And Ginny Ann, if you want to connect with us on Facebook Messenger behind the scenes, my lady and I and some of the other moderators that are part of the Coach Eli moderator group chat can chat with you more regularly in between shows throughout the days. I'm thinking that once we connect there, we can even make you a moderator here and bring you on board. I think that would be an awesome thing. You let us know what you think in the chat regarding that. And you deserve it more than me too, Donnie. That's such a humble woman there. I still need to reinstall my audio program. If I launch it, it'll only stay up for 10 minutes. If I do take a break and go longer than I expect, I'll launch it to play some music, but I'm not going to have the clapping sounds throughout this stream because I don't want to launch my my program when it's not working properly. I'll reinstall it tomorrow morning and it'll be ready for the next in-studio stream. Donnie Shaw Show. No, I don't deserve anything, Ginny. Thank you. No, you do, bro. Come on, man. Come on, bro. I know he's having fun. He's being humble about it, too. I think everyone deserves to be the most positive person. And here's the thing. You know, we'll do this competition more often throughout the year. I mean, this has been, to be honest with you, this has been a very successful challenge. Yes, has there been some negativity? Sure. But for the most part, people are keeping it positive. And I'm banned on Facebook. Oh, you are? Are you saying that your account is banned by Facebook? Or you're banned by me on Facebook? I'll have to double check that. Let us know, Donnie. You are the best thing to ever happen to YouTube. Who are you saying that to, Ginny Ann? I'm just kind of curious. Respectfully, maturely, and professionally, am amazed at your positivity and kindness, Ginny Ann. Yes, me too, babe. I absolutely am amazed by it too. All right, so you know, I want to keep this positive, folks, and I'm going to keep it positive. But sometimes, in order to help people that you care for, you've got to share stories that really aren't that positive, but from a positive standpoint, and to try to help people turn around certain behaviors that are coming off negative that they may not even be realizing are coming off negative. And I've decided, I talked with my lady today before I took her home. And I decided that from this point on, you know, if I feel someone does me wrong out here on YouTube, especially someone that's a moderator and I consider a collaborator, somebody that, you know, I've had on my panels and I've gone on their panels, on their live streams. We're moderators on each other's channels and we're supporting each other. And I help those people in other ways behind the scenes, especially for people like that. If I feel somebody, you know, has done me wrong, I'm going to talk about it, but I'm not going to attack those people. I'm not going to say nasty things about those people. I'm going to share exactly what happened so you folks, the court of public opinion, can see what's going on. Because I've learned that by this point, I've learned that it's just not cool to sit back and be made a fool of, especially on a shared platform like YouTube. YouTube's a shared platform. So, you know, regardless of how this may make me come off, this is what I feel is the right thing to do. I'm going to defend myself from here on out. As part of my coaching services, I'm going to defend myself against the wrongdoings people do to me and use those stories as examples to hopefully teach other people to handle these similar situations differently. Let's see. No, by yourself. Yeah, I'll take care of that, Donnie. My lady was asking if it's Facebook jail. No, he's not in Facebook jail, babe. I think he's banned by me. I'll unban him. Ginny Ann says, you and D and your channel are the best thing on YouTube. Well, I appreciate that, Ginny Ann. I don't know. There are far better channels out here, but, you know, we're trying. We're trying to do the right thing. It's not even about us wanting to be the best channel out here. It's about us just wanting to bring happiness to the world. You know, another thing, Ginny Ann, that my lady and I really want to focus on, it's something I've been talking about for years with other people in the past. I really want to take a stronger stance against cyberbullying and harassment. I eventually want to start a nonprofit organization that works alongside with the FBI and local authorities, local police and sheriff departments across the country and across the world, and the FBI and any other federal agencies in other countries, where this nonprofit, through the donations we would get, we would investigate situations that innocent people are dealing with online, and these platforms are not doing much about it, especially YouTube. I also want to create something where we could be a liaison between the authorities and YouTube and Twitter and Instagram and TikTok and other platforms where people are being bullied and harassed. So that way we can stop bullying and harassment, or cyberbullying and harassment, dead in its tracks. I really think we need to do something more about it, because there are still too many people, that are, let's just put it this way, offing themselves. I'm trying to speak YouTube speak here, right? Offing themselves, or, ending themselves. Let's put it that way. Okay. And no one should ever, ever, ever have to be bullied or harassed to that point or to the point of where they actually do that. It's just really, really sad. And we need to take a taller stance on it. Okay. Donnie Shasha, my personal one might be banned for posting about politics. Well, yeah, if you spread misinformation, or, you use hate speech and all that stuff, that's what's going to happen. I mean, it's all good, bro. Is it permanently banned, or is it just banned for a certain amount of time? Donnie Shasho says, last time I was on an Americans panel, I got called a shape-shifting alien. Well, wow, that's interesting. Can I bring you on, baby? Baby, are you sure you want to come on? Do you really want to come on? Baby, why don't we do this? Why don't we bring you on tomorrow night, and we'll do this show earlier. I don't want to overwhelm you. It's after 9 o'clock. I don't want to burn you out. I really want to talk about this situation by myself tonight. We can talk more about it tomorrow if you'd like. No disrespect, love. I love you, but I just really want to let this out here tonight. I really want to talk about this topic here, about, being considerate to other people's feelings. So I'm going to get to that right now. I'm just going to mention the creator. It involves Scotty, and I think she may be even live right now on her channel, which is totally cool. Scotty, let me just tell you a bit about Scotty. Scotty is a moderator here. My lady and I are also moderators on her channel. She's also connected with us behind the scenes in the Coach Eli moderator group chat. And we talk regularly behind the scenes. Scotty also, over the last few weeks, has connected me with a content creator that goes by the name of Country Joe, or CJ for short. And, I appreciate that, Scotty. I really do. I really appreciate everything that you've done for me. On the flip side, I helped Scotty get her channel back. I shared with you how to get it back, Scotty. I'm sure you can figure out that some of the emails that you received, came from me. And, you ended up getting your channel back, your main channel back, after it was taken down wrongfully for, using content under fair use. It was taken down by people that use your content under fair use, right? Right? And these are the same people that say, oh, you shouldn't strike us for fair use, but then they strike other people for fair use, including you, right? Hey, Bill Blankenship. Hello again, Coach and all. Great to see you live again. Hey, Bill, welcome back to the show. Great to see you here. No, I want to talk about the cyberbullying documentary. How about we do that tomorrow night, baby? Why don't we plan a specific show where I can title it, something like that. Now, we got to be real careful because on my main channel, I did a cyberbullying topic in the title one time. And on this channel here, I used cyberbullying in the topic section one time. And they both got demonetized. And even when I submitted them for manual review, those are the only two times that under manual review, they still said my video, because of its topic, the nature of the topic, is not suitable for most advertisers. So we're going to have to title it something different. We can talk about cyberbullying and harassment within the video. We just can't title it that. But I would rather title it something different than that. I can do day 29 of the Positivity Challenge from a walk, and then tomorrow early evening, baby, we can do the cyberbullying. We can talk about that cyberbullying documentary. And you know what, baby? That will give me a chance to watch it tonight before I go to bed. And then you can watch the rest before you go to bed, because I know you started watching it. You told me about it earlier. And then we can talk about it tomorrow and promote it. Well, how does that sound? There's a 1 minute delay, but how does that sound? Give me 5 minutes. Give you 5 minutes on the air. Oh boy. All right. Let me do this. Let me go ahead and send her the link. You want 5 minutes on the air right now, baby? I love my woman. I love my woman so much. She really wants to be a part of this. She is not going to let me say no, baby. She really wants to come on. So just give me a second here. I need to find the StreamYard link. I found it. Now, I need to launch a StreamYard while I'm live on the air. Oh, man. Thankfully, I'm a tech master, and it's not that difficult. Announcing StreamYard on Air is now available. StreamYard on Air is a live webinar platform. Host a webinar, live stream, or event on StreamYard or embed it on your website. Optionally, collect email addresses through a registration form. Wow, StreamYard, you're looking to make more money. Interesting. Well, I just use StreamYard, incorporated through OBS to have people come on a panel. Anyway, let's see here. Oh, she's already there. All right, let's bring her on. Baby, is that you? Baby, you got to turn off the audio. You got to turn off the TV. Baby? Are you there? Hello? All right. I don't know what's going on. I don't think she can hear me. Let's try that again. Baby, are you there? Hello? Huh. Let me see. Hold on a second. Baby, you can't hear me. I'll bring you on again. All right, let's try this again and see if she can actually hear me this time. Anyway, babe, are you there? Let's see. Hello? Hello? She's already there. All right, let's bring her on. Hello? Baby, is that you?
Yes, it is.
Baby, you gotta turn off. Can you hear me?
Oh, shoot. Where's my remote? Hold on. Give me a second.
She's watching the TV and she's responding to the 1 minute delay.
All right, I'm here.
Can you hear me now?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Hold on.
Huh.
Can you hear
She's
me?
not. Yes, can you hear me?
Baby?
Yeah, hold on. Let me try this again. Let me try this again. I think it's something on her end. Give me a second. Give me a second here, folks. I really wish she would have waited till tomorrow because it would have been a lot easier. I would have been more prepared. But anyway, that's just the way it goes. You got to take care of your lady. Babe, can you hear me? Babe, can you hear me now?
Hello?
Can you hear me now?
Hello?
Can you hear me now?
I
Can you hear
cannot
me?
hear you. You know what? I'm going to leave and I'll go back.
Okay. Okay. Well, I'm trying to get my lady on. I think it's her audio. I have everything set up on my end. She's not able to hear me. So I think it's something to do with her phone was connected to YouTube and she just needs to reset her audio. I bet this will work right now. Are you there, babe? Are you there? Hello? Are you there? Are you there? Give me a second here, folks. I don't know what's going on here. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Can you hear me? You know what? Now you can hear me.
Oh, there you are. Now I can hear you.
You know what? It was my fault.
You were muted.
No. When you do a StreamYard, you have to add yourself to the StreamYard for the person to hear you. And because it's been a long day and I'm tired, I forgot to add myself to the damn StreamYard. Yeah, Woosh says a man has to keep his lady happy. Well, that's what this boils down to. I tried to tell my lady to wait till tomorrow, but she's adamant about something. What do you want to do, baby?
This is what I wanted to do. Is I wanted to give the information to the people. I wanted to tell them about the documentary, and that way they can watch it, and then we can go over it tomorrow.
Sounds good. All right.
You know? So, let me get the name of it. I sent it to you. It's called Audrey and Daisy.
Okay.
And the one thing I found super interesting, which you will also, is one of them took place in Saratoga, California, which is like in our backyard. Right?
Wow. Yeah.
And then the other one was in the Midwest. But yeah, it was very interesting about the cyberbullying and how it affected these people, that these individuals, and as well as
what? I can't hear you, babe. Babe? You are not there anymore. What is going on with your phone tonight?
Am I there?
Now you're back.
Oh, okay. I don't know what happened. But anyways,
I'm showing
maybe
it.
my
I'm
mic.
showing. Yeah, it's just something with your phone cutting out. When you run so many apps and you don't clear it out before you come on, we weren't prepared for this. You wanted to come on the fly, so I wanted to make it happen. But I'm showing on the screen right here, Audrey and Daisy. What it shows is in this heartbreaking documentary, 2 teens are cruelly cyberbullied after learning that sexual assault crimes against them were caught on camera. And so I will be watching this tonight. And it says this film received a grand jury prize nomination at the 2016 Sundance Film Festival. But go ahead, baby. Go ahead so we can.
Yeah, no, and that's why I just wanted like the 5 minutes just to come on and put it out there. And if any of our people that are watching tonight want to watch it before we do our show tomorrow, it would just give them a little bit more insight on what we're talking about.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. It's not a bad idea because, like I said, cyberbullying needs to be taken more seriously. And it's not taken seriously by the local police, by the sheriff, by the FBI, by anyone, not even YouTube. I mean, they do take down some bullying and harassment, but there's so much more of it that people get away with. We need to take a stronger stance on this. But go ahead, baby.
No, I did watch another one tonight. It wasn't about cyberbullying, but it was like the state against Britney somebody. I'll have to look it up, but I don't want to mess up what we're doing here.
Right.
And basically she was attacked in her home and she had a self-defense case and she killed this man, and then her brother was home and wanted to take all the blame for it. So he told the cops that night it was him, and she couldn't handle that. So then she went and she actually wound up, they found out that most women in a self-defense case, they usually lose. And it's really unfortunate. It always goes towards the man. And if they would have let her brother continue with taking it, he probably wouldn't have served as much time.
Yeah, put a 1 in the chat. If you have Netflix, put a 1 in the chat, folks. If you have Netflix, because that's where this is at. It is on Netflix. It's a Netflix original, right, baby?
I believe so. I believe all their documentaries are originals.
Yeah, it says N Film. Yeah, that's a Netflix original film there. 1 hour and 36 minutes long. It's not too long. So yeah, I will definitely.
Yeah, it's not too bad at all.
And Donnie Shasho in the chat says, babe, and then I'm going to have you hop off in a few here so I can get to the part I want to get to. He says, we have a cyberbullying act in the UK. Yeah, I'm hearing it's a little more strict in the UK than it is here in the US. Is that true, Donnie? I hear that there are strict penalties for cyberbullying, but we don't have those. I don't understand. We have every other law here in the US except cyberbullying. No one cares about it. You call the cops, they're like, it's a YouTube beef. We can't do anything about it until something happens. Okay, so when someone is dead, then we can do something about it, right? I mean, Bill has Netflix, Donnie has Netflix, Ginny Ann has Netflix. Who doesn't have Netflix? Damn. I mean, everyone has Netflix.
Right, honestly.
Yeah, well, that's the way the world's going, baby. It's a streaming world now, right? Whoosh whoosh, yeah, whoosh whoosh has Netflix. If I had my applause button working tonight, I would be giving him a big round of applause. Oh, cool, whoosh, that's awesome, man. Oh, lots of good documentaries on Netflix. Lots of good programming. Lots of good programming. Like it's like you almost don't even need cable anymore if you have Netflix, huh, baby? If you have like Netflix
Yeah,
and Hulu,
absolutely.
like why even you can cut the cord, right?
Yeah.
Just don't cut my fiber cord because that's streaming to
No,
Netflix. But Whoosh Whoosh says, while you're here, babe, before you go, is your girlfriend saying you two are being bullied like the women in this documentary? No, it's a little bit
no.
different. Yeah,
Absolutely different than this, but it is something that I want people to recognize that's happening out there, you know? It's
yeah.
it is it is a form of cyberbullying that starts at a young age, and like I was telling you that we're at like you and I are at an age where I don't think we get manipulated that way.
No, we're not.
Like
There's no fear of you or I offing ourselves or turning ourselves off permanently.
exactly.
We got to speak
Yeah.
YouTube speak, right? Right. But for younger people that are inexperienced and lack emotional self control, and they're still learning to become emotionally stronger, I mean, something, I'll tell you this: anyone, most people, uh, um, younger that would have gone through what I went through or what I've been through out here on YouTube the last 5 years would have probably off themselves. Like I got it pretty bad. Like I have never ever seen a bigger, more massive targeted hate attack on one individual than I've dealt with. And I'm not trying to show off like, other people haven't been through it, but yeah, like it was just one of the most surreal things that I've ever experienced and had to overcome.
Yeah.
But yeah, go ahead, baby. What are your final thoughts before we get to the last part of the show? Because I want to keep this under an hour. We're at 42 minutes.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, no, that was pretty much it. I just wanted, you brought up the cyberbullying, so I just wanted to make people aware of this documentary so that they could watch it and then we could talk about it and they would just know what we're talking about and we wouldn't spoil it for them. Because that's
Right.
another thing. I don't want to spoil the movie for them, you know? That way they can
Of
watch
course.
it and then we could talk about it and they'll know what we're talking about.
Yeah. Well, absolutely.
So
All right.
so yeah, that's just it. But alrighty, well thank you for bringing me on. It was great talking to you and
Yeah.
everybody else and I just loved it and we'll speak tomorrow.
Sounds good, baby. Have a good one, baby. I'll talk to you after the show if you're still awake. All right.
Yeah, yeah, that's
All right.
fine. But I'll talk to
Thanks.
everybody else tomorrow.
All right, babe. Thanks for popping on in. Talk to you in a bit.
Uh-huh.
Bye, babe.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. That was my lovely lady that was very persistent about coming on. Oh man. I love her, And yeah, sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do, and when you get married, happy wife, happy life, right? Don't get me wrong. Like I don't let my woman push me around. I don't push her around either. But we both run the business here, and if she has something to say, I wanna give her the floor. I was just like about to get into my thought about what I was talking about when she mentioned that, and I'm like, okay, my lady wants to come on. All right, let's do it. Anyway, let me catch up on the chat, and then I'll get to the final part here. We were talking about Scotty, and a situation that arose last night, which I'll share here in a second. Really, really hits home with the topic. And again, I'm not here to talk trash about Scotty or anyone. I'm just here to use this for example purposes. I would really appreciate it if other people don't take this out of context or waste any time on it. I just want to make my statement here, and you'll understand why in a second. But let me check out the chat here before we get to that. This is very professional with the delay, Coach. Well, thank you. I know many, if not all, TV stations use some form of delay nowadays, especially since that event at the Super Bowl many, many years ago with Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson with the wardrobe, the supposed wardrobe malfunction and the star pasty on, Janet Jackson's boobie, right? Gonna have you naked by the end of this song. Yeah, that was great. Yeah, that one single act there, which I thought was brilliant. I thought it was great. And you know what? There was a pasty on there. There was no nudity, right? But that basically created, at least a 1 to 2 minute delay now on these major events. So that way these TV stations can dump the delay if something happens that they don't want to put out, Now, if that would have happened, within the last 5 years or so, I think the FCC and everyone else has just really laxed on, allowing more, content, more unfiltered content. But back in the days where it happened, it was still kind of a big deal. So. But anyway, let's see. Bill says, this is the content that keeps bringing me back. Yeah, my like and my sub. Well, thank you, Bill. I appreciate that, bro. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Ginny Ann says, thank you, D. I will watch it tonight. And so will I. Let's see. I already read Donnie's questions here. Donnie says, I'm sure they take it serious over the pond. If you're saying that we take cyberbullying serious here, Donnie, I'm not trying to play the role of the victim, but I've been cyberbullied and harassed on this platform for over 5 years. And the people that have been doing it and continue to do it are still here. And they're still making money. And they've been shut down on many other channels. And they keep coming back and they get remonetized. And they just find loopholes, man. So maybe in your country, there's a better way that they're handling it where, the U.S. should be doing it the same way. But no, our cyberbullying laws suck here. Bottom line, they suck. They don't exist. I mean, they're there, but they're not applied. They're not applied. Plain and simple. Ginny Ann says, so good to hear you, D. Yeah, it was great to have her on. Ginny Ann says, well said, Donnie, and so true. Thank you, Ginny Ann says, respectfully, maturely, and professionally, my lady. Okay. So we are at 48 minutes. I want to get through this within the next 10 to 15 minutes and then call it a night. So, what really inspired me to talk about this topic tonight is something that happened last night on a stream that the Scotty Figures It Out channel was running late night. My lady and I were already in bed. I think it was closer to 11:30 or midnight. Pacific time. So Scotty's 3 hours ahead. I believe she's Eastern time. So it was like 2:30 or 3 in the morning in Scotty's neck of the woods, right? And I was already laying in bed with my lady, but I forgot I had some, leftover takeout food that I needed to, put away in the fridge. And, because I'm tight on space within my fridge, I have to do it a certain way. I have to put it in Glad bags, and it takes me some time to put it away. So while I was, putting the food away, I saw Scotty was live, and I popped into her, into her stream, and I have a mod wrench there. She still has a mod wrench here, just so you all know, and she's still a part, of the Coach Eli moderator group chat on Facebook. So, we haven't removed Scotty or anything. And Scotty, no, we haven't removed you. But I commented in the chat. I said, "Hey, Scotty. Hey, everyone." And then the trolls and people started coming in, and they started calling me cuck, like a lot of the trolls and haters have called me for years. Cuck, cuckold. They would put CVCK to bypass the spam filter on YouTube, right? And I typed in the chat. I said, "Scotty, would you like me to remove people that are calling me the C word? How would you like me to moderate, your chat?" Right? And, she had a lady on the panel. I guess it's Chrissy or something like that. A woman that hasn't liked me for the longest time. A woman that's attacked me on many other panels. I believe this woman used to be involved with some other channels that Scotty and I used to be involved, but no longer involved, right? And Scotty finally saw the message a few minutes later, and she said, "I believe in freedom of speech. I believe everyone should be able to say what they want to say," right? And at that point, I was like, you got to be fucking kidding me, right? So I'm a moderator on your channel. You're a moderator on my channel. You're a part of the Coach Eli moderator group chat behind the scenes. I've supported you to get your channel back. I sent you step-by-step directions. That was me, actually, Scotty, that did that, right? And we've been having your back against all the hate and attacks on you. And this is how you repay me, by basically allowing people to belittle me in your chat, right? Now, the problem is not these people saying what they're saying. I can ignore what they're saying, right? My problem is the fact that you didn't go to bat for me, Scotty. You allowed these people to attack me in your chat because you're claiming that it is freedom of speech to do that. Well, this is the problem I have with people that, take what freedom of speech was meant to be a bit too far. And this is typically done by people on the far right or the alt-right. So, Scotty, I'm wondering if your views are a little bit more conservative, because if you were liberal at all, there's no way in hell you would allow someone to attack someone in that way. There's no way in hell you would see people attacking someone as a form of freedom of speech. Give me a second, please. This is the problem I've had with people on this YouTube platform specifically, but it happens on other social media platforms. Sorry, I had to cough and my eyes are watering a little bit. So I'm not crying. My eyes are just watering from my cough. But yeah, you're saying, Scotty, that, freedom of speech is just allowing people to say whatever they want. Okay, that may be the case. And in your house, freedom of speech can be whatever you want it to be. But in my house, I can have it be whatever I want it to be. But there are rules on YouTube, okay? And quite frankly, even if freedom of speech allowed people to attack other people, why would you allow people to attack one of your best collaborative partners? Why would you allow your people to attack someone that has gone out of their way to help you get your channel back, to stand up for you, right? My lady has helped you behind the scenes, work through stuff. Many other people, Sandra Palacio behind the scenes, and Holly's Hauntings and Happenings has helped you behind the scenes. We've all helped you behind the scenes, right? So in essence, we are collaborative partners. We're almost like business partners, but we're collaborative partners. And I would never, ever allow anyone to attack you or anyone else in my live stream chats. Never. I would never allow that to happen, right? I don't allow that in my chats. It's not right. I don't consider it freedom of speech, and it's not freedom of speech, right? So I then went on to Scotty's panel. And right when I got on there, that Chrissy woman was saying, you know, you just want all the attention or something like that. I can't remember what Chrissy said. She said something like that was said to be an attack. I can't remember. She attacked me in some way, but I just said, hey, you know what? I'm not here to cause any problems. You know, I don't appreciate that. You know, it's like, I understand you don't like me, but hey, you know what? I don't appreciate that. You know, that's all. I was very cool and calm. I went on there for 2 minutes and I said, you know, Scotty, I really don't appreciate being attacked on your channel. You know, I don't think it's cool. I don't think it's right. She goes, well, I believe in freedom of speech. I said, I believe in freedom of speech too, Scotty, but I don't believe in hate speech and attacking people, and that's not considered freedom of speech. And I said, look, you know, if that's the way that you're going to choose to do things here, this is something I don't want to be a part of. Now, I didn't say that on the show. I believe I did mention that in the chat once I got off. Or I sent it to her behind the scenes. I sent it to her somewhere. I said, look, you know, it's your choice how you want to run your channel. But if you're going to allow your audience to, you know, attack one of your best collaborators, then, you know, then we're just going to withdraw. And we have not withdrawn. You're still a moderator here for the time being, and maybe I'm still a moderator on your channel. You're still a part of the Coach Eli moderator group chat. And many of us, you know, we're talking about this in the Coach Eli moderator group chat. Scotty did not respond to any of it. My girlfriend sent Scotty a private message to see how Scotty was doing. And Scotty didn't even mention anything to do with what happened on the stream last night on her channel. We've been trying to reach out to her about it, you know, most of the day. And she's completely ignored it. Right? And she also removed the stream. Whether she either put it to private or deleted it, right? I'm talking about this, folks, because, you know, it's like when you put a lot of time and effort to help someone and work with someone, and you're trying to build something and grow exponentially together, these are the things that destroy relationships. I don't think Scotty is a bad person. I don't think you're a bad person, Scotty. Again, like I've said this before in the past, before you're even a moderator here, I think you're going through a lot in your personal life. And I think you're overextending yourself by working all these jobs and then staying up late till 3 in the morning doing YouTube, then getting up to go to work on 2 or 3 hours of sleep. And I'm not even trying to be rude. I'm saying, you know, we want to help you. We want to help people better themselves. But you know, this is not the way you treat people, right? And I know that, Scotty, you're a good person deep within. I know you're a good person deep within. But this is not the way you treat people, especially the people that are helping you the most. This is the funny thing, Scotty. And you could, if you want to do a response, if you would rather do it, see, Scotty, I didn't want to do this YouTube style, right? I didn't want to do this YouTube style. I wanted to handle this professionally and respectfully and maturely behind the scenes, but you ignored this, right? You flat out ignored it, right? Maybe you ignored it because maybe you think you're wrong and you feel bad. All you had to do was say, hey, man, I'm sorry. I won't let it happen again, right? But because you ignored it, now I'm going to take it upon myself to do this YouTube style. Because I've invested a lot of time to help you, and we've been collaborating on stuff together. And last night, I kind of felt like that didn't matter to you. I kind of felt like last night, you cared more about what a bunch of degenerates, and I emphasize degenerates on YouTube. You cared more about having a bunch of degenerates on YouTube in your chat attacking me and just being there because it made you feel good that you had somewhat of a bigger audience, right? Maybe you're trying to, you know, gain watch time to get your channel monetized. I can understand that to a certain extent. But this is not the right way to do it, Scotty. These people that, here's the funny thing, Scotty. you're allowing the people. You're basically hanging out with the bottom of YouTube, the lowest of the low on YouTube, right? Right? And let me be very clear about this, okay? I'll even mention one more thing here. I'll mention Jamie Lycan Legion, because in this one case, someone made me aware of where you did the same thing to Jamie. And you all know my thoughts about Jamie. I'm not that fond about Jamie, but right is right and wrong is wrong, right? You basically, allowed people. You were collaborating with Jamie at the when you and Jamie were good. You were collaborative partners. He was a moderator on your channel, right? And the same thing happened to Jamie. He got attacked by other people, and you told him to not ban those people, right? And that upset him, right? And I honestly don't blame Jamie for being upset, right? See, Scotty, you can't allow people to attack and belittle your collaborative partners that you're working with together, right? Right? You collaborated with Jamie because he had a bigger channel and you figured you can grow along with him, right? So why are you going to allow stupid, degenerate people, low-life scumbags, bottom of YouTube, boy type of people? Why are you going to allow those types of people to ruin the people that are supporting you and carrying you through? I don't get that. What part of that doesn't make sense, right? I mention this because the people that you're associating with have been rejected by even Jamie's group and my group. And now they have found your channel as a home, right? And I have always looked at you, Scotty, as a good person that comes from a good family and a very respectful, professional, and mature type of person, right? I've always looked at you in that way, right? If you're that type of person, Scotty, then why are you associating with the lowest of the low on YouTube that have been rejected by every other community? I don't understand that. Is it because of what you're going through and hanging around those types of people makes you feel better? I'm just curious to know. I'm just curious to know, right? I really would like a response to this. If you want to go live and you want to even use clips of this to respond to me, you have my blessing. I will not take you down for copyright. I won't. I would love to actually hear you do a response to what I'm saying here that makes logical and reasonable sense. I would love to hear that. Either that, or you can share your thoughts with me behind the scenes. Because I would never, ever, ever do to you or anyone else what you did to me last night. It's not cool. It wasn't cool, right? And another thing, right? I had people send me clips of you going on someone else's channel that I used to associate with, but I don't anymore because, I'm not really thrilled at how this person behaves. That's the American Dream channel, American Dream Mike's channel, right? You went on American Dream's channel, and I heard that you flashed your boobie. Now, I heard you didn't do the whole thing. You did it partially. But let me ask you this, Scotty. Respectfully speaking here, because I'm still willing to be your friend. You're still a mod. Nothing's changed. But I really would like to hear a response regarding how much sense all of this makes, right? You're a 48-year-old woman. I'm a 48-year-old man. How mature is that type of behavior to go on someone else's channel like American Dream's channel, which is, no disrespect, it's just a channel that's just a shit show, right? How respectful and mature is it for a 48-year-old grown-ass woman to go on a channel like that, or any channel for that sake, and show cleavage? Come on, Scotty. That's just ridiculous, right? And I state this because I think you're a good person going through a lot. And I think you should stop doing these types of things before before it harms you more than you think. Because here's the thing, Scotty. You're working in the real workforce. I'm self-employed. Whatever I do out here is not really going to affect me because I'm self-employed, right? But you are employed by other people, right? Do you think if your employers heard you or saw you do what you've been doing, do you think they would continue employing you? Why are you doing this to yourself? Well, I agree, whoosh whoosh. No one wants to see that. And that was a funny, bro. I had to approve that. That was funny. But honestly, why would you put yourself, you're still a part of our crew. We still want to help you. You're still a moderator here. But I would really love for you to do a reaction video with my blessing, using as much of my content as you want, Scotty. I would love to see you do a reaction video that makes sense regarding what I'm saying here without attacking me. Just a straight up reaction video. I'm not attacking you. I'm just stating the facts. And I'm using this for example purposes. Because I don't want to work with people that are going to treat me this way or treat my lady this way or treat anyone this way. Right? It's a very inconsiderate thing. It's very inconsiderate. Like the title here is day 28 of the 30-day life-changing positivity challenge. Be considerate to others' feelings. Scotty, do you feel that you were considerate to my feelings last night on your show? Or were you just thinking about what's best for you, right? That's what you were doing. You were thinking about, okay, I need to get to 4,000 watch hours, so I need to, just tell Eli to deal with him being called a cuck and being attacked in my chats, right? So I can get 4,000 watch hours, right? That's not cool, Scotty. That's very inconsiderate, right? And you've always come out and said that, you were raised to be a much better person than most of these people, right? Well, I mean, what happened to your manners last night when it came to me? Right? And I hate to even mention, even when you were working with Jamie closely, as much as I don't like what he does out here, in the situation where people were attacking him, a moderator on your channel in the past, in the same ways that they were attacking me, and you told them deal with it, it's freedom of speech, I totally I take his side on that, right? Right is right and wrong is wrong, right? Right is right and wrong is wrong, right? And I'm not looking to make a big deal out of this, okay? I'm not looking to create issues throughout this whole drama group of people. Oh, Coach Eli, call Scotty out, right? You guys want to do all those reaction videos? Oh, Coach Eli called Scotty out on the same thing that James called her out years ago. Oh, see, Eli, we told you this would happen. I don't care what you said. The only reason why I'm talking about this is because this is the behavior I see of people here on YouTube and in this modern world. I see grown-ass adults behaving erratically and immaturely and insecurely and stupidly and doing dumb things that they don't realize how much are hurting them. Scotty, here's the thing. I'm going to give you the opportunity to respond by tomorrow in our chat privately, or you can even do a reaction video on YouTube. It doesn't matter. You want to do it YouTube style? Do it YouTube style. I'd prefer to handle this privately. But, you didn't want to respond today. You got the messages, Scotty. You know you did, right? I'll give you a chance to make it right. I'll give you a few days to make it right. And if you don't want to make it right, then we could part ways, but part ways respectfully. I'm not going to talk about you. I'm not going to do what Jamie did to you. I'm not that kind of person. I'm using this for example purposes because I want to work with positive, like-minded people that are professional, respectful, and mature. And that's who I thought you were. Your behavior is showing me otherwise. That's it. That's all. Please correct me if I'm wrong. You know, I once heard this and I've lived this, right? In life, you are only as good as your weakest link. Let me make this clear to all of you folks, right? In life, you're only as good as your weakest link. So for example, if you hang around with 100 positive people and then you have one very negative person you allow, in your circle, right? In your circle of friends or business partners or a combination of both, that one person is going to weigh everyone down. You are only as good as your weakest link. In the case of many people out here on YouTube, they don't realize whether or not growing or getting ahead, right? They don't realize they want to grow. Scotty said, I want to get monetized. I want to grow. I want to run a channel. Well, you're not doing it the right way, Scotty, because your entire chats are filled with weak link type of people, weak degenerates. They're low-life, trashy, scumbaggy people. That's what they are. They are. Look at what they say in the chats. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but that's the type of people they are. They're low-life people. They're bottom of YouTube people, right? They're not going to get you anywhere. They don't care about you. And the more you associate with those people, the more and more of the right, good people that would help you get somewhere, we're going to all withdraw, right? I'm using you for an example, Scotty, because I honestly feel you're a good person. You come from a good family. Yes, you're going through some tough times, but who hasn't gone through some tough times in their lives, right? Agreed, whoosh, says Bill. Yeah. Make it right, Scotty. Make it right. Okay? I would prefer you handle this behind the scenes. But if you want to do it YouTube style, do it YouTube style. But if you do it YouTube style, make it professional. I made this professional. I'm not attacking you. I'm just stating the facts. Right? You want to have a conversation with me? You want to talk about it? You want to talk about it on the air? Your channel, my channel? We can do that, Scotty. We can do that. If you want to do that, we can do that. We can do it any way you want to do it. But for some reason, you're avoiding me, right? For some reason, you're avoiding me. You had plenty of time to respond. You did another stream. You talked with my lady. You took the night off of work. You told my lady gave you advice to take the night off of work because you're burning yourself out. I told her you're burning yourself out. You are. But you didn't have time to get back to me? A guy that's gone to bat for you? Come on, Scotty. Come on, Scotty. Think about it, okay? It's all good. I haven't been on for days. Good to see you all. Well, you're going to want to catch the replay here if you missed this Out of the Shadows with Ginger. Thank you so much for being here. Happy Thanksgiving to you. I know it's been a few days since Thanksgiving, but hope you had a great Thanksgiving. We haven't seen you since that point, so hope all is well. We're about to go off the air here. We've got 26 people here, and I'd like to stay on longer, but it's been a long day. and I'm not going to drag this on anymore. We've been on for an hour and 14 minutes, and I'd like to talk with my lady for a little bit more before going to bed, because that woman goes to bat for me every day. My woman is always there for me. I've never met a woman that just wants to be by my side all the time, to the point of where sometimes I even tell her, baby man, baby ding, you know, but I get it. I'd rather have that than have someone that doesn't give a shit, right? Jenny Ann says, hello, Ginger. Nice to see you too. I'm not trying to be mean, Scotty. I'm going to wrap up by saying this. I'm not trying to be mean to you or anyone else. But if I were to come out here and talk like a sissy, no one would take me seriously. I'm actually a really good guy. I'm a decent dude, right? I'm a good person. And I'm sick and tired of people taking advantage of my kindness. And I'm not gonna tolerate that anymore. I'm going to make it very clear that from this point on, when people take advantage of my kindness, I will talk about it. And I don't care what anyone says. I don't care if they say, oh, you're feeding into drama, whatever. No, I'm using this for example purposes of what not to do. I will watch replay. Thank you so much, Out of the Shadows with Ginger. Come on, Scotty, do the right thing. You're a good person. I know you're a good person deep within. You could turn things around. You could turn things around. But you're going to have to rise above the bottom of YouTube. You're going to have to rise above the bottom of the barrel people on YouTube that now have found their way to your channel, because I've gotten rid of all of them. Jamie and his crew has gotten rid of all of them. And now you've got all the degenerate rejects on your channel that have no real YouTube channels. They got no purpose out here but to talk smack about other people, right? They got no purpose out here besides just, attacking other people because they're jealous of them and they're insecure, right? Is that what you want to be a part of, or do you want to create something that's real and something that's going to be sustainable long term and something that people can remember you for? The choice is yours. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up. All right. Thank you to everyone for being here. Thank you to Out of the Shadows for Ginger for being here. Thank you to Ginny Ann for being here. Thank you to Bill Blankenship and the Ghost of Woosh Woosh and the Donnie Shaw Show. And my lady was here earlier, respectfully, maturely, and professionally. With that being said, if I miss anyone else, sorry. If I miss anyone else, thank you for being here. With that being said, I'll be back tomorrow for a couple more shows, and probably one of them will be with my lady. So stick around. All right. With that being said, have a good one. Take care. And as always, be good to each other.